I did not expect this. Most fortunate indeed.
Huh?
These documents are proof that Lord Yabu is responsible for the weapon transports. And there is something else. A name I thought I'd never hear again.
Still at it, huh?
Sensei!
Ah, Hayato-san. Have you decided to join us?
What can I say? The Shogun pays well.
Take a look at this. We have found evidence that Takuma-san is alive.
Takuma-san? Wait. The old marksman who helped us at Osaka Castle? I thought he got killed by a cannon.
Apparently he survived. The documents mention him as a prisoner of Lord Yabu, held captive at an old temple on Mount Tsuru.
That's not far from Imai town.
Indeed. And I also suspect this temple to be the origin of the illegal weapon transports.
Who's Takuma-san?
A man we owe a great debt. I will head for Mount Tsuru at once.
What about us?
A confrontation with Lord Yabu seems more and more likely. We must gather information, in case we need to act fast.
Don't you need help at the temple?
Do not worry, Hayato-san. I will meet with an old associate of mine. Besides, I promised Yuki-chan that she could learn from you.
Wait. You did what?
The two of you will scout Lord Yabu's residence. I left some directions on the table. Find out everything you can, then wait for my return.
Who is he meeting?
I think we'll find out soon. Anyway, let's see where this Lord Yabu has his estate.
Hi, Sensei.
Some enemies are named after our developers. Can you find them all? Well, that probably explains why that one character randomly had a name that didn't seem to be an important person at all. So that's interesting. So, Shadow Tactics is back. It's been a few days. Sorry. Been very busy. Way too many games come out during the holiday season, and that always crowds out my schedule. And I think Shadow Tactics may have been one game too many, because it have not been able to find time for it lately. It admittedly doesn't play well with others on the schedule because it has big, long, expansive missions that are best played in one session. So it's not enough to have time for one episode of recording, but I need to have time for a whole mission, which I don't know how long it'll be, but it'll be long. Otherwise, I'll get confused because I'll stop mid-mission and then come back to record other episodes later and be like, oh shit, where was I in this nightmare maze of stealth characters and everything. This should improve soon because multiple games are very close to being over, and then my schedule will get much more sane, and it'll be much easier to record entire missions on a regular basis of this game. And it'll all be better, and we'll live happily ever after and whatnot.
Is there a chance I got here first? Did she not get my message?
Konnichiwa, Mugen-san.
Ah, Aiko-san. Your beauty is most welcome on this desolate mountain.
Mugen-san, have we come all this way for flattery?
I wish it were so. You seem to have arrived before me. What do you gather from this place?
The guards are talkative. I heard them speak of a captive held near the waterfalls.
That must be Takuma-san. How shall we proceed?
There are a number of female temple servants. If we find a match, I can take her clothes and assume her identity. It would allow me to move freely and ring the bell that calls the monks to prayer.
Thinning out the crowd. An elegant plan. One of the many things I have missed about you. Very well. Once we reach Takuma-san, we should...
Quickly, someone is coming.
I expect you to make up for the loss of the latest shipment.
Yes, Lord Yabu. The monks will increase their workload, as will Takuma.
This matter will soon be concluded, and the old man will cease to be useful. See to it that he never leaves this mountain.
As you wish, Yabu-sama.
And make sure that the next transport leaves in time. I will not tolerate any further delays.
Lord Yabu, I expect we will meet him again in the near future. For now, we must free Takuma-san.
I agree. Let us begin.
Oh, so we're gonna probably be dealing with 2 new characters in the same mission, basically. Kind of new. We basically had control of the sniper for a few minutes in the first mission. But yeah, the sniper's gonna be playable, I believe, in this mission because we're freeing him and probably have to get him out. And the mission select screen features these 2 characters and the sniper, and neither of the previous ninjas. So, I knew there was a pink avatar character. Didn't know she was a 3rd ninja, so now we have 3 of those out of a total of 5 characters. Let's expand this map a little bit. Ooh, wow. Interesting, the expanded map actually shows all the individual units in a way that the smaller one doesn't. I don't think I picked up on that detail before. So that's one of the maids we can find. Where's the other one? Is that not what's being highlighted here? There's one there. Oh, that's just clothes that are set aside. Whereas she is someone we'd have to knock out and steal the clothes of, I think. Based on what... I think that's what I'm supposed to glean from that. But there's just clothes lying around here. But she's easier to get to because she's... Well, she might be easier to get to because she's on the island we're starting off on. Line of sight's going to be interesting around here. Okay, so it's really big open areas. Not everyone's a guard, though. There's a lot of random civilians lying around, but those civilians often have line of sight on the civilians, on the people we're after. Ryota Jojotoro. So that's just a random name, so it's probably one of the ones that's named after one of the people that worked on the game then. They put themselves in the game to be murdered and or knocked out. So really heavy amount of guards in the central area, which incentivizes going after the disguise. Because it may be very, very difficult, borderline impossible to sneak through here without being spotted. They're huge open areas and there's a lot of redundant guards pointing at each other to try to make sure that you can't get through. This guy, on the other hand, might be someone you could grab. So we're down here. If I could get along this path, I could climb the vines up. That would get her behind this wall, behind this structure right here, this wagon. This guy doesn't look over there. There's also bushes everywhere to protect you. Yeah, because of the bushes in the wagon, you're completely protected over here from line of sight as long as you're crouching. Then it's just a matter of dealing with 2 guards, maybe even just 1. If you can lure this guy away, then the bridge is mostly revealed. You might be able to time your passage past this guy without getting spotted. You'd probably have to move probably couldn't move too quickly though, or the civilian would get alerted, and he'd probably turn around and look at you based on noise. There are civilians occasionally crossing the bridge. They're useful enough in the way that they look back and forth like that. That's if they stop and look off the side of the bridge, that'll give us some more time. But we need to also account for that when I go for this guy, so I'll probably have to take him out. And if the civilian comes and looks down at that moment, I could be in some trouble. This guy is looking around. His hat makes him look like he's sleeping, but yeah, he's looking back and forth actively. So unless I can distract him for just a moment, I'll probably have to take him out. But a distraction would be ideal because I could just slip right by in a moment. I assume this door just opens without me having to do anything to it. I hope it does. And way down here, over there is the thing I need to get to. Let's see. I have no reason to think I'd be able to scale that wall, so I probably have to go this way. Maybe up this staircase, but that's a guard, isn't it? So just getting to the disguise is going to be an ordeal in its own way. In fact, it may be more work than getting the objective after getting the disguise. Okay. Yeah, getting through this open area is tough. So there's this guard right here. There's these 2 guards patrolling together. She can probably swim, because she's a ninja. I'll check in a moment. But yeah, I think we'll have to see how this part of the level's going to go after we get there. Let's figure out how to get on the get past the bridge first, which should be the easier part, I think.
If you fail, Lord Yabu will have your head.
So she can climb ladders and ivies and use hooks. She can drag a body, but she does the slow crouching thing like the other girl does. She can enter water. What do her abilities do? What do her abilities do?
Easily hidden.
No excuses, no delays.
Game, I need you to give me... There we go. Like, it just wasn't giving me tooltips. I'm like, that's kind of important so I can know what this character does. Use your hairpins to perform a close range attack. So it's just a takedown.
This one must
Pretty much the
reach
standard.
you. Understand?
She's really reminding me of Ayane from Dead or Alive, really. Make an enemy sneeze, temporarily blinding them. Oh. That's not the same thing as distraction if they're temporarily blind for 2.5 seconds.
Then take a different route.
Potentially that would mean that, yeah, if you blind somebody, that hopefully would work against the hat people, I hope. Put on your disguise. You will temporarily lose, if you behave suspiciously.
With your life.
So if she acts weird, she'll lose access to her disguise. And she...
I cannot clothe myself.
Yeah,
with
she can't just put on a disguise. She has to actually find a specific one. Then she has a heal like usual. She has a missing slot. Oh, they both do. Right. I wonder if we're going to unlock a new ability for everybody at some point. I don't know why I did that, just to make the time limit go away. Thing reminding me that I haven't done anything yet. Okay, so first of all, let's get everyone crouching before I forget. And what does this do? Sneezing powder. Aiko sneezing powder can blind enemies for a few seconds. Press S, choose a target with mouse L, throw the flat, yeah. Sneezing will shrink the enemy's view cone. The view cone will be restored after a few seconds. So it doesn't actually blind them then, it just makes their view cone smaller. Aiko has unlimited supply of sneezing powder. Feel free to experiment. So 2.5 seconds of somewhat reduced viewing range. That's heavily conditional. Oh crap. I'm trying to right click on him. There we go. It was ignoring me for a while there, right clicking. Okay. So they're both looking back and forth. I can't click on this guy. Is it the tree? There we go. Okay. So this guy can't see past all the low vision area. There's one guy praying.
Then take a different route.
So just crouching should be enough to get past these guys for a while. Well, looks like I can freely get all the way to those trees without getting spotted. Sure, we'll see how that goes.
On my way.
You must protect these crates with your life.
This guy seems rather unlikely to turn around.
Subtlety. A plan in
And if I get past these guys this easily, then they're just no longer a problem. There we go. One
Patience
down.
is the greatest for the Shogun. I will be
If
silent.
you fail, Lord
Do
Yabu will
not
have your
attack
head.
the guard. Ooh.
On my way.
Ooh, that was close. He's slower. This guy doesn't look down here at all? Nope. Okay.
No excuses, no delays.
Temporary blindness might work for him. He can't see crap past the wagon, thankfully. Although, if he stops talking to the civilian, he might look back and forth. I don't know if this conversation ever ends, but I think I've heard him say that a lot, though. Yeah, it would have looped by now, so they're not doing anything.
Must reach Kyoto. Understand?
Yeah, no one here is moving, so this guy goes back and forth, but when he's working on a wagon, he's totally not a problem. So if I could take out the straw hat, I'd be in good shape. Oh, wow, that vision cone is a bad time.
Then take a different route.
Okay. Okay. But this guy can't see crap past this rock. I may need to sync up a double kill just to get these guys out of the way so they don't spot me while I'm trying to deal with these guys.
With your life.
That may be more reasonable than anything else. This guy could use... yeah, sake. My problem is what's the noise radius if I do the kill.
I am prepared.
Let's see.
Subtle bow. A quiet just step in.
Lord Yabu will have
It doesn't give me a radius, unfortunately. That's unfortunate. Okay, Oops. Just trying to cancel the action.
The dance begins.
Woo! Problem. That was almost a problem. That's fine, though. Alright, so I'm going to left shift. You're going to take this guy out.
No delays.
So I'm going to hit enter to initiate that one time.
Together we are
For
strong.
now, we're going to cause a problem here.
Allure.
Throwing sake right outside.
Shame to give this away.
What's that? Oh,
None can resist our use Megaton. I will not fail.
There we go. Let's see if this works.
Demanding your death.
Well, that worked. Sure.
I will be silent.
There we go.
We have the advantage. It will be done.
Then take a different
So that's
route.
both of them taken out. I was a little surprised that the noise radius wasn't enough to hit the civilian. I figured I'd just test it out. That's why I was ready to load. Huh. I should have paid more attention to the range. So yeah, it's a neck stab.
You must protect these
So
crates
less
with your life.
Ayane from DOA, but more Christie from DOA actually. With the neck stab needle that she slips out. So it's not a ranged takedown, it's just a melee one. So she just has the sneeze and the needle really, which is not much to work with, but of course the
If you fail,
the point of her is the
Lord Yama will
disguise.
have your head.
I am always prepared.
Let's see. Should be able to just sneak up on this guy and take him out.
Easily hidden.
That didn't really work out.
I will remain unseen.
No excuses.
Took a little bit more hit than I meant to, but no one was alerted, so I should be free to continue forward. Here's an issue. I was planning a route just to get through, but of course I am in trouble because
Reach Kyoto.
this is a route for the ninja to get through, but that doesn't help the samurai get through at all. So I probably have to messily clear out a bunch of stuff for him. It might be interesting just to see how far I can make it as far as trying to take out the disguise goes. The problem is civilians are around, and civilians can't be taken out unless I want to start killing civilians, which I don't really want to. They can only be knocked out, and they just get back up briefly afterwards, which is not as effective.
You must protect these crates with your life.
I may just want to start killing whoever I can, just to clear it out. Ah. This guy's got a decent vision cone.
I will remain unseen. Just a simple hairpin.
Lord,
Boop. There we go. That should be in no one's line of sight, so that's one less problem. That guy's gone, but even if he was here, we'd only see... he wouldn't see this area right here, because there was a range that blocked him.
no
Where do you-
excuses.
Where did
no
that guy
delays.
go? Is that guy going all the way up here? There was a guy. That was a guard, right? There he is. Oh, there's two of them down here. Oh, because this ivy leads to the girl over here. Interesting. That may not be such a bad path, after all. After seeing how bad the other side looks, that may not be a terrible idea to try going that way instead. Problem here is there's civilians here, so it's hard to deal with this guy unless I want to take him out, which I
Then
don't.
Take a different route.
I don't at all want to do that. Let's see.
Subtlety.
I like how I'm talking about my plan,
way.
and he's all like, then take a different route! Like the game's telling me what to
will be
do.
done.
I think I can sneak through here
You must
fast.
protect
Yeah,
these crates with your
The music starts.
that totally works. If I take that guy out, let's see, can these guys see crap at all? Yeah, they're useless. Okay. So if I'm careful, I can sneak up on this guy. This guy shouldn't be able to see past the building, or really at all in this direction. Okay. So if I can take this guy out while he's over here, I'm good. Let's quick save here, just so that I don't have to wait for his patrol if he walks away. I can just quick load if he walks away.
no
A
excuse.
plan in motion.
Ah, shit!
right there.
I misjudged his vision cone. I felt a little too safe when I saw him stand there and have the terrible, terrible vision cone. Okay,
A remedy for watchful eye.
we could try this.
A plan in motion.
Wow, that really restricts it. I didn't realize that the length would also get restricted. I thought it was just Did I misread the tutorial? Now I'm wondering. I think the tutorial said it narrows his vision cone, which normally when you're talking about a cone, narrowing it means that the overall angle gets narrowed, but his the distance he could see got reduced significantly, which is much more useful actually than narrowing his vision. This guy might be hard to get though. It comes down to how well I can abuse the little areas where he can't see you. Okay. I already saved, right? Whatever.
On my way.
I'm gonna try to hug this right wall, and if I'm real careful, I might be able to run to cover while he's looking the other way.
You must protect these crates with your life.
Out of sight.
Ha 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 ha. He's going to get murdered. Let's put a cone here. Not a cone, a sentry? I don't know what it's called. The eyeball. I just want to see if anyone's looking over here that I don't know about. Because I don't want to get spotted taking him out, obviously. But no one seems to be noticing right now. Hee hee hee.
The music.
I didn't even have to sneeze him. I got away with just normal kill.
An elegant death. It will be done.
Put that away. There we go. This is going cleanly enough. I already feel like I'm off to a better start than I was last level. Oh, Domzo Abe. Or something along those lines. Another named character. This guy's a problem. But, might not be that hard. I might be able to reach the, If I sneeze powder this guy, I can probably climb the ivy and take him out. Does that guy see up there? Barely. Yeah. This guy doesn't look around at all, he's just staring in a straight direction the entire time. And she only looks south. So if I take the ivy route, that shouldn't be a problem. This guy, unfortunately, probably looks all over the place as he goes back and forth across the bridge. So that's something to worry about. But he does, if I time it right, I can wait for him to go there.
Hello again.
This guy is the first thing I need to take out because he's right at the ivy. Maybe I can throw the sneeze powder up there and just take him out? There's a nice gate in the way to block line of sight. Ooh! Back here there's a ladder. So I can take this guy out by climbing the ladder. I don't think anyone should be able to see up here very well, because it's a raised surface. So I can probably take him out when he's by the shrine, which quickly reduces the number of guards down to just being this guy. At that point it's probably not that hard to sneak up on some guys. Okay.
I will remain unseen.
We'll go for a climb, and we'll see if this part goes according to plan.
Go ahead. Will you be patient while I am gone?
The sight of your elegant ascent will keep my thoughts occupied.
The dance begins.
Would you consider...
I'd hate for you to leave, but I'd love to watch you go, is apparently what he's saying there.
Perhaps the most elegant.
Shit.
An elegant just as
Murder! There we go, everything's fine. That worked out.
It will be done.
That worked out one way or another. There we go. I'm sorry, what does this do? There's a left control option over here.
The music starts. Curious. This opens a passage of sorts.
What
Let us
did
keep
that...
that in mind for when we leave.
What did I just do? Oh. Ooh. Jade Swan sculpture opens up a tunnel. Okay. That's one way to sneak the sniper out. Because presumably he'll become a unit I have to actually walk around with. Okay, so if I get back here, I could sneak down to the bottom where there's no units around. Okay. Also, I can apparently come out over here, but that's way more dangerous. Although, that,
No excuses, no delays.
Oh yeah, that gives me a way to get the samurai up here then, at least, because he can skip the ledges that he can't climb. But I don't know for sure how useful that'll be yet. Make your way to the waterfall area and rescue Takuma. Yeah. Oopsie. Is that a whole... Is it going to load a separate map when I get up there? I wonder. There's something. Oh, that's actually Takuma right there, huh? The green character. Okay. I probably have to kill that samurai with a samurai then, in order to proceed, which It's one way to make sure I took that character all the way to the end, is to make sure 3 gets there. Okay. For now, let's deal with this problem. Okay. He's coming this way, which is good. So I'll quick save just to have the timing ready.
Subtlety.
What should I do?
Mr. Abe. So, like, what should I do?
Special powder. Easily hidden.
Oh, he's running away. Come here.
Kandashi.
Okay,
On
now,
my way.
no, it's fine. Just gotta wait. I'll hang out over here, in the bush. You can't see over here, right? No. Yeah, if I cross that bridge, I was gonna run into his line of sight. So it's fine. We'll just patiently wait for him to come back.
Hello
Then I'll
again.
stab his lights out, and he'll have to give up on his little love affair that he keeps praying about. Apparently, I'm amused that this is just an infinite loop that this poor maid has to deal with all day. It's just he goes and he like tries to ask her out basically, and then over and over again goes to pray for the strength to continue, and then tries again over and over again, seemingly forever. And now your loop is over. This dark city like hell has been extinguished for you. You're welcome. Down we go. There we go. Important progress has been made. They're running out of characters over here for me to deal with. Okay. Now this problem. Okay, so he doesn't look around at all. As long as I stay past this tree, we're safe. But this guy looks around like crazy.
The music starts.
Let's zoom on in here. Okay.
This woman has a few secret admirers.
So my goal is
Her uniform would fit me perfectly.
Yep. My goal is to get up the ivy. Can I get there in time? If I sneeze him, that should work, right?
A remedy.
Shit.
Subtlety.
Someone there?
Shit.
It will be
Shit.
I beg you,
Shit.
protect us.
done. On my way.
Shit. 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 I made the mistake of standing. That's fine.
Yes, this is good.
Oh, no, not you.
Now, let us be subtle.
Alright. We will try this again. See if I can get a little closer.
I will remain unseen.
Getting as close as I can without detection.
Perhaps the
Just to reduce the time I need to climb it. Get up! How did I misclick that bad?
music starts.
Alright.
Special
And I have an infinite supply. Can I get away with killing this guy or not? I mean, there's one way to find out.
Just a simple hairpin.
Guards!
Okay.
On my way.
The question of how spotted how spotted am I is
A
quite
plan in
spotted.
motion.
The guards are quite far away though, so maybe I can get away before they notice.
It will be done.
I'm just gonna see if I can make it to the bush before anyone comes here. I think it's just gonna cower over there. Cool. Yay! I totally got away with it. There's no guards for him to go to. Apparently he can't open that gate. There we go. And I like how this chivalrous gentleman just watched somebody get murdered and doesn't even alert the person right here what about what just happened. He's like, nope, I'm out of here. I'm out for my own butts. So do I have to knock her out then? I assume I have to knock her out. Nope. That's I believe that's Y.
No need to take
Yeah.
a life. No blood.
KO. Left control.
Remember the last time.
You don't got no clothes. That's a little weird. Aiko can wear a disguise to hide in plain sight and distract enemies with small talk. That's neat. Press D to put on the disguise. While in the disguise, press D, choose a target, and mouse left to distract them. Aiko will shed her disguise when jumping, climbing, or swimming. So if she does any movement abilities besides walking around and talking, she'll basically lose her disguise. Samurai can also detect Aiko even if she wears a disguise because they are immune to her wily
When
charms.
they have changed clothes, the guards will not suspect me. The
Okay.
dance begins.
That's really unfortunate that she's just naked now. Well, sorry. Alright, so I'm just going to walk around normally now and assume that this works exactly how I think it does.
The music starts.
Next, I should probably move this guy up here. What's that red unit? Oh, that's just some random
My
civilian.
guard's clear there.
That's fine. So here's the question. Will the same thing work here as before? Ah!
Lord Yabu will have your head.
Alright, everything's fine. What's wrong?
A fine day to face death.
Ah, I lost track of where I was in the camera.
The dance begins.
Let's just go in here real quick.
If you find anyone, show no mercy.
Out of
Just
sight.
gonna go sneak over here. I don't know how he got to Shudek. Maybe they,
Cannot fool me.
maybe the random civilian recognized her. I wasn't looking in that direction at the time, so I don't even know what happened. Oh crap! I didn't mean to click on you.
On my way.
Reach Kyoto. Understand?
Patience. On my way.
This whole area should be like wide open though, with nobody to see me,
Go.
so I can just sneak on through. I figure the side gate's probably the right way in.
Will not fail.
Return to your posts.
This is where things get interesting, I guess. Alright, so, objective 1 complete. We have the disguise. Now I need to experiment a bit at how to use the disguise, to figure out its rules. I'm thinking maybe because I assaulted that guy before, that's why they freaked out and reported me. Oh. Wait, maybe they didn't see me at all. The sound happened of seeing something, but maybe they didn't see me. Maybe he woke up, because he woke up first, saw that there was a knocked out naked lady, and then reported to the guards about that, and maybe the guards came to investigate that. The disguise was probably fine. At least based on the established rules the game has told me so far, I have no reason to think that the disguise would have failed. So maybe that's what was going on there. Sure, alright. Proceeding's gonna be interesting.